Hi, my name is Kelly Bowker. Welcome to my channel. This morning I want to talk about the idea of using tools or methods, things like crystals, stones, my drum. We had a really nice meditation this week, and this question came up, and it's kind of been rolling around in my head because it has taken me quite a long time to actually uh, begin to use these kinds of things because I really kind of thought that it was all hokey and it wasn't something that I cared about doing. But over time, my guides, a little bit at a time, have introduced these different things. Something like doing sage. I've got this beautiful angel wing ashtray that my friend made me at Notary Pottery, by the way. And I have started doing the sage. They cued me in to do this at my retreat. Before my retreat, they dropped it into my mind. You need to buy sage and you need to use sage. And honestly, I have been using it quite routinely now. And it gives me a wonderful sense of calm. Maybe it's the ritual of it, but in my mind, I join my intention with the smell, with the smoke, with moving the smoke around the room, around my house. I open the door, and in my mind, I'm using my intention. So, do I know exactly how and why these things work? I don't. But I know that it gives me a really nice flow and a nice focus. So, would recommend it, especially for someone if you like. I've been doing my bedroom and I do across my pillows because Mike and I have been struggling a bit with our sleep recently. You get to a certain age, that kind of happens, and it certainly isn't hurting. So that's kind of the way I go about it. Uh, the Merkaba, before my retreat, the guides had me buy the Merkaba stones that go with the chakras. And then we ended up doing a beautiful ceremony with them that was a healing ceremony. It was absolutely beautiful. Do I understand all about the Merkaba? Mm-mm, not at all. But do I feel drawn to them? The sacredness of that flow of energy as I picture it around my body, and I picture the masculine is the top tetrahedron and the feminine is the bottom, connecting me to Mother Earth, connecting me to the heart of the Creator. My guides have been teaching me this from the very beginning, the power of that connection and how it comes together within me, the human. So I think it's incredibly powerful. Again, even if it is just the ritual of it, the fact that it puts your attention and intention into it, I don't know. But I know that there are times when I am doing my work and my energy is really starting to perk and feel like I need a little bit of balance in that. They will nudge me and I will reach out and I will grab a couple of those stones. And I feel like it gives me some stability. So again, I don't know, but I just wanted to share. And then the stones of the chakra system. My journey with the chakra system has been quite incredible because I had no real knowledge or understanding of the chakra system before I channeled 9 angels that identified themselves as the angels of the chakras. And they gave me information about each chakra. It wasn't information that I was familiar with at all, but it has proven out to be very, very instrumental in my life and in my connection, because as I have learned to interact with my chakras, I have learned that that energy hygiene that I've spoken about before, doing the 6-point meditation, the 6-point process, where we clean our energy, we call our energy back, we shield our energy, we balance our energy, we put an orb of protection around our energy, and then we ground our energy. And that has been so powerful in my life. I had somebody ask me when on my journey of discovering my divinity and my sovereignty, and realizing that there's nothing that I need to fear in any of this, they asked me, then why would I keep doing the 6 points? And I really didn't understand why. I knew that I didn't have to do it as regularly as I used to, but I still would be called to do it. I would know that I needed to do it, because how do you know? Because you're feeling out of whack. Your energy starts to not feel like it's flowing the way that it needs to flow. So I just kept doing it out of surrender to knowing that it's like I say to all of you, how do you feel? How does it feel before? How does it feel afterwards? And I would feel so much more grounded, so much more secure in my own physicality, even after I would do the 6 point meditation. And then I got a download that was beautiful, and it helped me to really understand. They said that the 6 point meditation is for our humanity. So when we speak about our humanity, we talk about the emotional body, which is the inner child, the intellectual or thinking mind, which is the egoic mind, and then the physical body, which is the connection to experience, the connection to Mother Earth. That is our connection to the whole, the whole incarnation is through our physicality. These three things are the things that when the breath of life is lifted out of my body, these three things will be no more. When that breath of life was breathed into the body, then I became Kelly Colleen. Now, I'm not saying, because I can do mediumship, and I know that the personality that is Kelly could be reached across the veil. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about understanding the difference between our humanity and our divinity, and that we are being called to integrate. We're not being called to overcome our humanness. We are being called to recognize the wonderful potential that our humanness gives us with our divinity, with our sovereignty. Our sovereignty is within us. That extension of source energy, that extension of our soul, however you want to talk about it, there's 1,000 ways of talking about it. It's that breath of life. That is within us. We don't have to look outside. We don't have to look anywhere. It is within us. And how does our divinity expand? Through our experience. How do we have experience? Through the physical body, through our emotions, and through our thinking mind. These things that are our humanity create the potential for us to merge with our divinity, shine the light of unconditional love, the perfection of life onto any given moment, and that expands. That expands the all. So I just, I wanted to, going back to the topic of this video, the chakras, there are thousands of years of understanding about the chakra system. My guides tell me all the time, honestly, they almost make fun of me when they say, you don't need to reinvent the wheel, Kelly. There is a lot of stuff out there that we can learn about the chakras. I'm talking about 9, the angel above, the angel below, and then the 7 chakras of the body. That's what they gave to me. That's what the angels gave to me. They came to me, and the first one came and said, 9 angels will come through, and these angels are going to teach you about the chakra system. And they were good to their word. They each did. It's in my second book, Establishing Your Frequency. So I just want to call you to some of these rituals, call you to some of these deliberate, intentional energy hygiene. It doesn't have to be the 6 point. That's the one I use. There's lots of energy hygiene techniques out there. But you want to cleanse your energy. I see how much anxiety is in the world. I was a teacher, and every year more and more kids would have on their uh, sheets anxiety disorder, anxiety disorder. And it is because they carry all of the energy that they come in contact with. We are like giant sponges. So when we put that orb of protection around our whole great big, now mine is really big, it's about 6 feet in all directions. When we put that orb and we fill the orb with unconditional love and we breathe unconditional love from Mother Earth, and then we send the unconditional love to Mother Earth, and the same with the heart of the Creator. We breathe the love in and we send our love out, and it all comes together in our energy field. That protects the humanity. My divinity doesn't need protection, but my humanity does. The thinking mind, the emotional body, the physical body. This is vulnerable to all of the energy of the world. We all know that. You walk through a store and you can feel if something crappy's been going on. You walk into a party, you know if people are happy or if they're grumpy. You feel it. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. So I call you all, I really encourage you all. I have lots of videos on my YouTube channel about they're called the 6-point, and there are some as short as 3 or 4 minutes and some as long as 20. And it's according to what you feel. When you're doing it regularly, you can do a pretty shortened version and you'll feel that it feels okay. If you do the shortened version and you're still feeling out of whack, that's your guide saying, okay, spend a little more time. If you can, spend a little bit more time. So I think that these things like crystals and Merkabas and, my drum, those kinds of things, I think they just remind me, that there is more to this life than what we see on the surface. That there is power in things. There is power in crystals and sage, that we can utilize these practices that have been used for thousands of years and let it be what it is for us. Everyone in my family made fun of me because I bought my drum. I'm going to pause and I'm going to get my drum to show you guys. So this is my drum. I just love it. And my whole family has made such fun of me since I got my drum. But there is energy. My jaw is starting to shake even as I just did those few hits. There is energy. There's energy in the connection to my ancestors. I can feel it. I absolutely can feel it. And another thing that they wanted me to share about the drum, my guides, is that when you take the drum and I don't know if through this video, if you're able to feel the resonance in your body, I can feel that vibration in my body. That's what source feels like. For those of you who are on the beginning of your journey and you haven't had that physical experience yet, that humming, vibrating feeling is what source feels like. So I sit and bang the damn drum and I let my heart soar with it. I use it just like the tones. I use it to carry intention away. I might send some love to my family. Ooh, ooh. It just feels so good. Do what feels good. Let your own guides tell you what is right for you. So often on my classes and in my calls, people will say, well, do you do it this way? And should I do it that way? And I really want to empower all of you to settle into your own knowing. If a tone feels good, then do it. If it falls flat, do something different. There are times when I want to om. There's times when that just carries my energy. I can feel it. And there's times when it doesn't. There's times when I want to tone my chakras. I've got a nice video I just put out recently of toning the chakras with the the color and the angel. And the angel said that if you visualize the color, it does affect the frequency. So if you can, and if you're a person that can't see, I would say get some red cards, the different colored cards, so that you can look at red when you're toning the root chakra. So I hope these little ideas have been helpful to all of you. Um, I just wanted to check in and say hi. I'm going to get going doing some more of this stuff now. I know I've kind of been slacking off because summer's been so busy, but bless you all on your path. Please check out my booking site, presentmomentmagic.as.me, because that's where I put if I'm going to be opening up some sessions to do one-to-ones, if I'm going to be offering a class. I am in the home stretch of offering my book as an audio book, and you'll be able to buy it on that booking site if it's something that you're interested in. So, blessings to everybody. Have a great day. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.